T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Trap Talk, Reptile Network, coolest reptile network in the world. Welcome to New Breed on the Block, episode 465. I'm your boy MJ. What is good, everyone? If this is your first time hanging out and you're into keeping reptiles, do me a favor. Smash that like button, all right? Especially if you're repping Puerto Rico tonight. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, select all. You'll be reminded, and on top of every single podcast dropped here on this network, man. Shout out to all the love and support. If you listen to this podcast on all the other major audio platforms, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe, such as Buzzsprout, Spotify, Apple, all the audio platforms, wherever you listen to this. Thank you so much. Much love and respect. I appreciate everyone in the early bird chats. I see you guys. Get to you guys in just a second. First and foremost, support USARK. If you don't know what USARK is, I left that link in the description below. Second link in the description below. Click on it. Read all about it. Become a USARK member today. Help these numbers rise up. We need these numbers to get up for sure, especially right now. We just got a big W. Well, I should say USARK Florida got a huge W with having the more iguana species be banned out of Florida. That went ahead and did not go through, thank God. So that all be, probably all because of all the support that we've given them. So again, shout out to anyone out there supporting USARK. All right, no big deal. If you don't know what it is, just go read about it and see how important it is to become a USARK member. Shout out to you if you're a USARK member. It's really unfortunate, man. One thing about MORPH Market, and I will give props to MORPH Market actually shows anyone who actually supports USARK. I can't even tell you how many recent MORPH Market accounts I looked at, people I know personally that have been in this game for a while that don't support USARK. And I don't know why maybe they don't support it, but they're not a member. You know what I mean? I know there's many reasons probably that could keep you to want to become a member. But this many people that I've seen, it's just not an excuse. It baffles me. So I don't know. Might have a little chat with some of these people at the USARK auction. I'm not gonna lie. If I see them there, I'm not trying to force anyone, but you should support USARK. It's kind of common knowledge, especially if you're making money in this. And the people I'm talking about are making money in this first and foremost. Okay, so to me, I feel like there's no excuse. So do your part, please. If you're in the reptile game and if you're making money in the reptile game, support USARK. And again, thank you out there if you're supporting USARK. This channel is a gold member USARK supporter all day, every day. All right. Only reptile podcast that's on gold member status. Soon platinum, day by day. But thank you so much, Phil Goss. Thank you to the entire USARK team. Anyone out there, again, supports USARK. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, especially the new ones, man. The new people coming in here supporting USARK right off the bat. Way to go. Good for you. You know what I mean? Way to show the other people what's up. All right. But listen. First and foremost, tonight's episode is brought to you by someone who's super OG, triple OG. To me, when it comes to ball pythons, he's the best. He's the GOAT. Mark Bailey over at Mark Bailey Reptiles. All right. First and foremost, if you ever want to have the honor to meet Mark Bailey, best chance is probably going to be at a Reptile Super Show. All right. Because that fool, he pulls up. Mark Bailey pulls up to San Diego, and we go to Reptile Super Shows together. But anyways, Mark Bailey Reptiles on MORPH Market. Type that in. Go give him a follow. See what he has available. Just be ready. Because this year he's going to be producing some mad heat. Last year he hit some amazing stuff. Doesn't put a lot of it out there, but lets me know. And I let all my Patreon members know. By the way, man, shout out to my Patreon members. I don't know how I skipped that. Patreon members are my heart. If you're looking for exclusive content, if you want to get more out of what you see at each episode, if you want to tap in with some amazing animal keepers, probably some of the best animal keepers. And if you're new and you need to network yourself, this is the best way to do it, first and foremost. So go down to the very first link in the description below. Click on it. Join the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you join the Patreon family, you get a link to the Discord. We also have an amazing Instagram group chat that's cracking. All right. So anyway, shout out to my Patreon members. You guys are my heart. I love you guys. Trap Fest 2024 is another place where you can meet Mark Bailey. So just there you go on that. Anyways, appreciate you, Mark. Also, tonight's episode is brought to you by Focus Cube Habitats. What you see behind me, 3x2x2, made by Focus Cube Habitat. #1 PVC enclosures by company in the game for sure. These guys are killing it. First and foremost, just did a sponsorship spotlight here on this channel. So after this podcast, go to the video section, check out the spotlight that I did for Focus Cube Habitats. Go to their website, focuscubehabitats.com. See the over 30 different styles, okay, that Focus Cube's bringing to this industry. So they have something that you want for sure. All right. And if they don't have it, they're all ears for a custom, anything custom that you want to do. And yeah, Steve and Ashley, you guys are awesome. Keep killing it. Those two are just amazing. Go follow them on Instagram as well. Very important. All right. Last but not least, shout out to the COCO dude, the chipper, #1 substrate in the game for sure. And I put out a vlog on why I feel that's true. All right. So first and foremost, go to cocodo.com. My choice is COCO to go for sure. Time management wise and just wanting the best type of substrate to hold humidity, COCO to go all day, every day. So that's my recommendation, but use anything from the chipper. This dude don't play, and he's going to be making some huge moves this year. That's a fact. All right. So again, cocodo.com. Check out the substrate. All right. And use promo code TRAPFAM24. Get 24% off the entire year. Ladies and gentlemen, Big E, Top G, Villarino Reptiles, ladies and gentlemen. And what substrate do you use? I'm just curious.
The chipper.
There we go. I mean,
COCO to go.
There you go, dog. And Emilio you don't just add anything to his collection. He makes sure it's the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Cheers to you, dog. Hey, let me guess. You had another show this weekend.
Yes.
How was it?
It was good.
Where was it? Can you give me a little bit more details? Because I forget. I know you told me, but I forget. Jacksonville, you said?
Jacksonville Repticon, yeah.
6 hours or 5, 4. How many hours?
5.5-ish. Yeah.
How was the drive?
It was good. That's a straight drive. It's not too bad.
You and wifey, right? You guys went.
Yep.
So she's road dogging it with you.
Yep.
You guys switched driving off, or you driving the whole time?
She drives at the end.
Ah, that's crucial. That's what I would do. I would just want
to get sleepy at the end.
You get sleepy. That was funny.
I mean,
yeah, no, I feel you. I know, but you said sleepy. That's just I wasn't expecting that from you. You know what I'm saying? Just how people always tripped out when you visited last. A lot of people they didn't think you were as big as you were, like as far as like tall and stuff like that. And I was like, I always felt like you had some size, even through the video. You don't really seem like a small guy, but you're definitely fucking stacked when you come in person. I tell you that. What are you, 6'2"? What's your official height?
6'2.5".
Yeah, that shit's hard. All right, anyways, about Big E. Go follow him, Villarino Reptile. Shout out to the V-Unit family, by the way. Go subscribe to the V-Unit family. Great place to be. Bunch of awesome people as well. We're going to get to the early birds right now. But before we get to the early birds, dude, tonight's guest. What do you have to say about tonight's guest, man? The homie Kenny.
I've been watching Kenny for a long time. He's great, man. He's, I could say, the man in Puerto Rico.
He is the man in Puerto Rico for sure. He's a guy making the moves at the shows. I mean, I met him at multiple shows. I think the first show I ever met Kenny at was at Arlington, I believe. But seen him at Tinley's. I mean, he's around, bro, and he does his homework, and he's made some very player moves in this game for what I've seen and heard from people on this show. I'm stoked.
He's got some amazing animals, big time knowledge, super, super nice guy.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. So,
well, let's say I
can't wait to get to know him a little better, tonight.
Yeah, same. Yeah. You know, even though I've ran into him a few times, I actually don't know him as well as I want to know him for sure. So this is why I feel like tonight's going to be as good as it is, because I get to kind of know him better and tap into some of the projects that he's killing it with, like the Nanny. I didn't know Nanny was /Carnage as well. I didn't know that. I think, doesn't he still call it Nanny? I think you can't get at the homie, he calls it Nanny.
We'll get more into that with him, but officially it's still Nanny. Yeah.
Okay, fish. All right, let's see who's in the early bird in the live chats tonight. And if you're in the chats, don't be shy with no super chats. Don't be shy without putting a super chat. Drop the super chats first and foremost, because every super chat drop now moving forward on every episode on Trap Talks can be donated to USARK. All right, so your super chats definitely have a meaning behind them, and they're going to be now all donated to USARK with every segment too. All Cush's Corner, Mike's Monitors episode with all monitor talk, everything. So again, shout out to all the support out there. Who's here? Who's ready to rock and roll? Shout out to the homie Heath and Hatchery. The homie Brian, Trap Talk, Patreon member all day, every day. Appreciate you so much. All City Serpents, the homie James B in the building. Trap Talk, Patreon member all day, every day. Greg Lovato. What's up, Greg Lovato? Trap Talk, Patreon member all day, every day. Alex M. V-Unit family all day, every day. What is good, Alex? Magic City Pythons, homie JC. V-Unit family all day, every day. B space M. What is up? I hope that means something tight. The homie JQ. Big JQ OG. V-Unit family, all day, every day. Eric's Morph Factory, V-Unit family, all day, every day. City Limit Exotics, Kenneth Jordan, what is good? Pew! Is that what that means? Pew! More. I like that.
Baby.
I like that. That's hard. Pew. Is that what that means, though? Pew, pew.
Pew,
That's,
pew.
Yeah, that's just hard. I like that. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. Big Mike, 1776 Exotics, OG Trap Talk, Patreon member all day, every day. The Pied Killer. He hates Pied for sure. I'm just kidding. What's up, Chad? He'll own it. He'll tell you, yeah, he does for sure. But anyways, what's good, Chad? Hope your building's coming along just fine. Hyperspace Reptiles, V-Unit family all day, every day. PJ Creations in the building. What's up, PJ's Creation? Piyush Patel in the building. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. The homie DP Exotics. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Ray Novato. What's up, Ray Novato? Manfred D. More Valley Reptiles. V-Unit family. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Jay Slithers. Morphs. What's up, Jay Slithers? Julio Fulio. What is up, Julio Fulio? Hey, dude, I definitely had a Julio Fulio moment for the last 3 days. My back's been fucked up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been feeling you, bro, but I'm all right. I'm feeling a little better. Anyways, I hope your back's doing good too. That's my dog, Julio Fulio. Shout out to the homie. Joe Crutch in the building. What's up, Joe Crutch? V-Unit family all day, every day. Matt B in the building. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. The homie Cody in the building. Morph Kings. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. We're gonna end in style with my Sweden player, dog. The homie over there in Sweden who's tapping in. He's probably one of my most dedicated global trapper I have is this guy right here. And I appreciate this guy so much. And I love it when you tap in at awkward hours of the day because where you're at. Anyways, we all love having you around. But appreciate the homie. Lucid Arboreals. Go give him a follow on IG. And let's do this. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to put Puerto Rico on the map just a little bit more. Are you down or what?
Let's go.
All right. Guys, you already know what time it is. Do what you got to do to get your mind right. Do what you got to do to stay hydrated because it's going to get hot tonight. Royal Genetic Reptiles. Kenny, tapping in with us. Episode 465. Coming at you right now. Let's go. Cheers.
Good.
You ready for do more in the future? Trap Talk podcasts?
Yes.
Man.
Only Trap Talk. Exclusive.
Yes.
Exclusive. Oh.
So stop calling us.
Rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the crop, God love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with everybody, we do it. Everybody, we do it. Do it. Do it.
We're live, episode 465. Kenny, what's good, Kenny?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
up, my
buddy.
How are you guys?
man? Good, bro. How are you? How you living?
All good, man. All good in the tropical. We are here, like, really sweating. It's hot every day of the year, so it's summer every day. It's cool.
So perfect ball python weather is what you're saying.
Exactly. I don't have anything thermostat and anything, just for incubators, but the rest is regular temperature, natural temperature. We're like Africa.
Damn, well, that's a plus. I mean, but listen, I'm so stoked to learn more about what's going on where you keep ball pythons to market. But I want to know how you even got involved, bro. Like, what made you want to get involved in the ball python market being from Puerto Rico? And how long have you known there being a ball python market in Puerto Rico from what you've known?
So in Puerto Rico, every reptile are illegal. The only legal is ball pythons just 2 chameleons and a few turtles. That's all. Everything else is illegal. But back in the days, you can find some stuff. So I start with corn snakes just for a few years. And in 2002, they legalized the ball python. And then we start entering the market. At the beginning, there is no breeder sending to Puerto Rico because they need paperwork. They need a vet certification. And, we have a local fish and wildlife company. So it's not easy to work with them at the beginning because they start doing the laws and everything, with all the animals. So it was really difficult to start sending animals from there. So we fly to shows in the United States in 2007, 2006, 2008, and we buy the animals and we ship it to ourselves.
Whoa.
So that's the way we start. Then I don't know if you remember, Ron, there was this guy who works with a lot of ivories. Was Ron something?
Ron in the United States?
Yeah.
You know anybody named Ron that worked with a bunch of ivories, Emilio?
Did he have other species?
By the way, he killed himself.
Whoa, fuck, that went dark real quick. I heard about this though. Okay, no, I heard about this guy. Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. Anyways, continue.
So he was the first one to start sending to Puerto Rico, but he only works with a lot of ivories and yellow bellies. So we start with that and bumblebees. So that was the first mutations and combo we acquired in Puerto Rico. Just pastels, bumblebees, spiders, pinstripes, and yellow belly. So at the beginning, there was everything. But Justin entered to the market too. Like in 2010, they start sending to Puerto Rico, and Mark Petros was the other one. So only those 3 breeders sent to Puerto Rico back in the days.
Wow. And you personally, how much were you taking in? Like, were you taking in a lot, or what was going on as far as what you were touching with that?
Sorry.
Like, how much of that was coming in was going to you?
Oh, no, we're starting a group. A lot of
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we have a page who was Puerto Rican Reptiles, and we start talking about which mutation you want. We want to enter. So 1 or 2 fly to United States, recollect all the money, buy the animals, and send it back.
Got it. Okay.
So we start like a group of 20. 12. We was 12 at the beginning. Okay. And someone started with yellow belly, other had pastel, other pinstripe. That was the at the beginning, and albino. That was the other one.
When did you go to your first show?
Daytona 2008.
2008. Wow. And Milo, you were going to Daytona around then, right?
My first Daytona was 2006.
And you went, and you've been going every year since, or how? Or
no, there's years I skipped.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have a question for Kenny.
Go ahead.
Kenny, aside from let's say a selling permit, which you more than likely have for the island, does anyone that owns ball pythons or those chameleons or those species have to also have a permit to have them as a pet?
No, you can have a pet. They sell it in PetSmart, Petco, and you can just can buy it in. But if you want to send it, you need a vet certification to inspect that the animal is okay. And when you go to the airport, the government have to check the animal to make sure it's a ball python and it's not a Puerto Rican boa, because the Puerto Rican boa is protected by federal laws.
Right. Okay. Now, do you feel like animals that are protected are like the biggest reason why they're so strict with animals, period? Like that's probably why they are the way they are, no?
Yeah, we're an island, and our nature is the coqui, or native species. Coqui is like a little frog, and we have like 17 different subspecies. So they want to protect that. So for sure, maybe they're not gonna allow corn snake or garter snake or any animal they can eat coqui, the little frog. Plus, we have a problem with Colombian boas because back in the days in the zoo, they tried to stole few animals and they broke up all the cages of the boas. So the boa escapes and they start breeding in the 70s. So right now we have a big problem with boas, with Colombian boas, reptiles in the island.
Those are huge.
So
bro.
we have the native. Plus we have the native one. So they don't really don't want more more animals that can be complication because we're island. So you don't have to. You can just go to other to other country or other state.
Also, one more thing. I've also heard to piggyback on what you're saying now. I've heard that there's also some wild retics.
Yeah, not much, but yeah, because a person on the underground that work with illegal stuff, he have a lot of retics, and when the government knows that he have those stuff, he just let it free. And there was like a collection of big reticulated. So right now you can find albinos and a few combos and MORPH on the wild.
Crazy.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, that shows fucking people, man. God damn it. But still, like, that's still crazy. Okay, I want to think about, first and foremost, when you thought things really started taking off for you guys in Puerto Rico in your own collection. Like, at what point did you guys start breeding, like, stuff that you guys were really happy with and, like, stuff that's maybe foundation for what you're working with now?
Well, at the beginning, we start like a group. So we do like two groups of 6 persons, and they have everything with different genetics, and we start breeding just to trade and work like together. But in 2012, I do my first own breeding. Was a bumblebee for a cinnamon to make a pewter bee. At that time, pewter bee cost like $3,000 or $4,000.
Wild.
Yeah, a lot of time. But that was my first breeding, and one of each person just at the end, go each direction, and we'd separate. But we were good friends. But at the beginning, we started a group because it was really difficult to find MORPH and to find people who want to sell to Puerto Rico because they thought that we are Indians. Like, oh, we're gonna eat it.
What the fuck?
You're gonna buy ball pythons for eat.
That's fucking racist as fuck.
Shit,
I love it.
I know.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
So yeah, the beginning was hard to convince breeders that we are doing genetics in Puerto Rico. But yeah, the beginning was really hard. But in 2012, there was a Cuban guy living in Miami, and he had permits to bring animal from the wild in Africa. So he bring a lot of stuff, and he doesn't speak English, so he starts sending animals to Puerto Rico. So we do a good business with him. We bought like more than 100 wild types, and I have like 3 or 4 dinker projects.
Wow.
But he bring in adults with all the disease you can bring from Africa. Those animals have it.
Damn.
And they're adult ones. I have one male that was 7 years with problems of eating, and he never bred. At the end, I have a friend who worked in a pet shop, and he gave me a hamster. So I offer a hamster, and that animal now is super eating well and start breeding well. But it was 7 years that eat once every 2 months just to stay alive.
Damn.
Don't eat nothing else.
Brutal.
Before we
And it's one of my favorite projects. I name it. If you know about corn snake, there's one genetic called reverse stripe.
Okay. Yeah,
So I named it reverse stripe. I hope it's gonna be recessive. I already have like 5 adult females gonna breed with him. So we'll see.
reverse stripe. What are you gonna say, E?
before we go on to other topics, I wanted to ask the rodents. Are there were there rodent producers for you guys? Did you guys have to set up all your rodents? Did you guys set up? Go ahead.
I produce my own rodents. The half of my garage is rat production, and I bring rodent food to Puerto Rico and sell it here. So I bring, I can say brand or not.
You can say what?
The brand of the food I'm bringing to Puerto Rico or no?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. So I go to when we passed the hurricane in 2017. We have a problems because at that time I don't breed rodents. I have two persons. One breed mice and the other one rats. So I trade snakes for food on those times. But in the hurricane, they lost everything. So I don't have food for my snake for almost 4 months.
Wow.
And I was in hatchling season. So I have to send ball pythons combo at 4 genes for $5 just to don't die here in the island because we don't have nothing to give it.
Damn.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so Bob Boo helped me a lot. Joe Kidney from Gulf Coast Exotic helped me a lot.
Nice.
And I fly to Bob's house and I stay in his house and he helped me to connect with food to the FRM food and I bring it to Puerto Rico. So now I'm distributing the food in Puerto Rico and I do my own rats and rodents. I don't depend anymore to other persons.
Yeah, I mean that's you almost have. I mean, you could definitely like here in America, right? You could definitely get away with it, but it's going to cost you an extra penny, and it's going to be stressful because you can't help certain things from happening to your rodent supplier. Like you said, you just never know. So it only makes sense to produce your own rodents because you don't want to rely on nobody else, and it's scary to think because, dude, okay, Kenny, how hard is it to produce rodents? Not like physically, but just like it's a lot of work. Like it's fucking a lot of work.
No, and here is more expensive because any type of food or anything you use there is gonna cost the double or almost the triple. Put it here in the island.
Damn. Yeah, that up too, man. All the feed it does cost to keep all this shit going. Like it's not cheap.
The Masuri bag costs here $80.
What?
Yeah. Whoa, $80? It's $27 over here.
Wow.
Where I can get it.
What, bro?
Wow, bro, $80.
That's insane, bro.
Yep.
So and it's still, but you're still able to somehow make it sense of it, right? Like your projects are at that point where you are at least seeing something to start paying for some of this stuff, or where are you at with that?
No, because I bring the other food and they cost me a little less. I don't win a lot of money with the food. At least my rats and my snakes eat free because the money I make with the food is to move the food because I bring the FRM don't have preservative, so they don't have a lot of long time
They don't have a shelf life, a long shelf life.
Exactly. So you have to move it. So I sell the bag for $37 and my competition is $80. So I sell a lot here. I sell 4 pallets every month.
Oh, all right. You're a hustler.
Amazing, bro.
I love that. All right, cool. That's what's up. Because you're supplying a bunch of people where you're at now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're the guy then. That's what's up. Now, speaking of that, I want to know where things are at as far as how many people are now in Puerto Rico that you know of in the community that work with ball pythons that have like Instagram accounts. Like, is it grown or where are we at with that?
Yeah, it's grown a lot. There's doing because in 2015 they started doing few exotics animal shows, but since the hurricane they stopped completely to do shows, and now we have a person who is Luis Cana, and he do shows in Puerto Rico always of ball pythons, and the market grows like 500%. Just crazy.
That's fucking
crazy.
I've talked to quite a few Puerto Rican breeders, man. Yeah, it's I know it's getting big.
Yeah, the market is getting really good. But like United States, I don't know if you remember, but back in the days, you sell any animal. Just people just want a ball python. Right now, the person are entering the hobby. They're asking for specific genetics or specific head or this and this genetic inside. I have one person like 3 months ago, and he asked me, I want a female asphalt, 100% head sunset. Like, man, I don't have the computer to make it, but If you don't have that, I don't want nothing. I'm just looking for that. Like, perfect, man. I really don't. I have.
Good luck.
I have a male, but I don't have a female. So he just declined. He would just want that. And it's a person that only have 3 ball pythons, and he's looking for a specific top. So I think the market is well because people are looking for better stuff, but it's not easy to those looking for those persons looking for exactly projects.
Hey, Kenny.
Yeah.
Any reptile shops in Puerto Rico?
Nope. Just Petco and PetSmart.
I think there's an opportunity there, brother.
Hope soon. By the way, my job is not this. My job is accountant. I'm accountant for the government. That's my first job. And my second.
But your foot's in the government field, though. That's great. I think that means you have connections. I'm assuming. Yeah,
for sure. Plus, my other job is I'm bartender. I'm the president of the Puerto Rico Bartender Association.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, you
so
can make
it's my hobby.
You can make a good drink, huh?
For sure. Damn. We fly last year to Italy and was the World Cup, and Puerto Rico was the second place in the World Cup. So we're good.
Dude, I might need to fly you out to Trap Fest. You might need a bartend Trap Fest, bro. Come on, what's good?
Homeboy's a hustler.
That would be sick, bro. What were we gonna say, E?
Homeboy's a hustler, bro.
Yeah, you have to be, man. Like, this is what I love. I love hearing that. Like, this guy isn't just talking about sitting on his ass and just breeding ball pythons. He has to figure out other ways to make breeding ball pythons even feasible. It's not easy where he's at, bro. Like, and a lot of people just think they can come in and just do one little thing, which is breed, right? The breeding is one of the easiest parts. Breeding ball pythons is not hard. It's about the legwork and what you're doing to get that thing, your ball pythons noticed and sold. And this guy's building a community. That's amazing. You know what I mean?
No, and going to a shows, I think it's the best I can do. I learn a lot. Every show I meet new persons. I get more knowledge. Just those hang out with the guys is crazy. It's super awesome. By the way, I see a video like 4 years ago. A person was looking for those 66% head clowns, and he was looking for the end of the tip was white, and he thought that was a marking of the head clowns. So I started doing that and started looking for those animals with the end of the tip white, and I prove out females that was 33% because was from the male 66% head clowns, so was 33%, and they have the end of the tip white, and they prove out head clowns.
You're saying a hypo with the white tip on the tail.
Check it out. You will see.
No, that's what he's saying, though, right? That's what you're saying, though, right? You're saying that the white tip on any hypo that's supposed to be a het clown, that's a marking that it is a het clown, is what you're saying? From what
don't have to be hypo. It can be any genetics. But few combos don't do the marking. If you work with combos of leopard, combos of black pastel, don't do the tip. So I like 4 years or 5 years ago, I bought Lace yellow belly 66% head clown. When that male get ready to breed, I already discovered that the end of the tip white work. So that animal don't have end of the tip white. So I say like, okay, it's not gonna be head clown. I'm not gonna use it. The show I meet you in Texas, I see the table of BC balls, and he have 3 legs, yellow belly, 100% head clowns. So when I see the table, I say, can you show me the 3 you have there? None of them have the end of the tip white. So the legs hide the end of the tip white, but it's going to be 100%. So I breed mine and prove out, and I hatch 3 lace clowns.
Kenny, guess what? I've always told MJ and the chat, what you just talked about is called, especially before the shed testing, it's called insider trading. When you have enough experience hatching stuff,
get an eye.
You notice all these things.
Yeah.
Insider trading, baby. That's what it's called.
Yep. Yeah.
But here, I want to say though here, because one thing that does need to be kind of talked about, because I had this guy out of Seattle who's no longer, go figure, like anyone who's a dirtball eventually will no longer last. But this guy sold me he sold me a group of females that were 100%, they're 100% het pied, right? And he was showing me how the 100% het pied was the end of the tail had that marking. It wasn't the tip of the tail, it's the what do they call that? I don't know.
The trackings.
No, but but they call it something else though, right?
Well, there's quite a few het pied markers.
Hold on.
Quite a few, but you're probably talking about the ringer.
The ringer. That's what I'm talking
Oh, the ringer.
Yeah, but there's like 4 het pied markers.
So, okay, like so see how this is like, so see how there's a ringer on this one, right? You see how the okay, so I got sold 3 of these with that ringer telling me 100% pied, because a good indicator is that ringer. None of them prove pied. And there are other genes in there that cause that ringer. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful, because there are other genetics that might cause that notice of a tail or whatever, and someone will ride the whole like, oh, this is a marking of you do got to be careful with that. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I mean, some people will use that to scam people.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So
that was crazy.
But yeah, I'm with you. There's a couple different things I look for in Posset clowns. I've never used the dot, but there's a certain back pattern I look for, a certain brightness. It's always worked for me, bro.
Yeah. And belly trackings for sure on a het pied, like that's very like a good sign. I would say also when you're looking for gravel in a snake too, like look at the bell. I mean, it's just amazing how you noticed. I mean, one of the things you said is that you just got to start noticing things. Like if you have something, you work with it, you got to pay attention to stuff like this, because insider trade mode is a whole nother mode that kind of gets you to the next level, right? E, you would say like that's when your brain starts working. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm going to tell you guys, and Kenny, I'm with you 100%. If you hatch enough animals throughout the years, especially every recessive gene, every het from every recessive gene, you could really see not a marker per se, but a different color palette, a different marking, a different pattern. You could see it all with experience.
Yep. Now, like head hypos. The head hypo always look better than the ones not head hypos.
That's so true, dude. Remember, Emilio liked some of the super GHI stuff I showed him, and I was like, these are 100% hypos. They're not even visuals. And how much did they pop? E, like they were fucking like, holy
one
shit.
Copy.
Yeah.
All you need times in most of these recessives for it to show. You know.
Yep.
If people don't know, they thought this is the good quality and the bad quality. No, the good quality is gonna be head hypos, maybe.
Yeah. Now, hey, speaking of quality and good quality, DG, right? That's been quite a bit of a topic lately. Ever since last year, RGI, shout out to the sponsor, but RGI rolled out the DG testing. How did you guys take all that testing, and how do you feel about genetic skin testing and all that? How's that affecting the Puerto Rico market?
Well, not too much, because I don't work a lot with DG. I have DG clowns and I have other stuff, but it's not my main project. So, I have always the same line of DG. I never prove out anything to see if I have A or B or what letter I have. I just keep working like the same time, the same I've been working all the years.
Right.
And, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think Ultramel is going to be the same, right? They took Ultramel have like 2 letters.
I didn't know that. Is that true?
I think someone mentioned that. I don't know. It's true.
Anyone in the chat? If anyone in the chat says, if we have a bunch of ball python geeks in the chats right now, so they might know. Yeah. If anyone's in the chats could confirm that there's going to be multiple versions of Ultramel, drop it. Let me know. Because are there lines of anything that with Ultramel? Like is there like a bell line or anything like that? I mean, because I don't really know too much about Ultramel, so
not that I know of.
What do you know about Ultramel, Kenny? And there being multiple lines.
No, I think some guy mentioned in a live. I don't remember who was it. But there was like working on that, but the guy of the test don't talk about it. Just some video I see and someone mentioned it. I don't know if it's true. I really don't work with Ultramel. I don't have nothing of Ultramel in my collection. So I don't follow the rumors.
Right. Okay. Is Ultramel? But do you see Ultramel worked a lot in Puerto Rico though? Are other people working with Ultramel?
No, not a lot of Ultramels in Puerto Rico. I think like 3 breeders have Ultramel.
And why is
Not
that? You think? It's just not popular right now. You don't think, or what do you think it is?
At the beginning, one of the genes who come big time to Puerto Rico was caramel.
Caramel.
So people start doing kinks, so they don't want that color anymore.
Whoa! So caramel ruined it for basically Ultramel, and even Monarch. They don't like Monarch either.
I think if it's gonna be the same, no one's working with it.
It's not the same though, bro. Listen, my advice, please, Kenny, get Monarch down there. I promise you, it's gonna blow the fuck up. That's my advice. I think you're right about Ultramel. Fuck for whatever Ultramel, but Monarch, bro, get Monarch down there. That's just my advice, bro.
I think no one have Monarch, so I can get one for sure.
Yeah,
I will say that what Kenny's saying on
crazy.
a bigger scale here in the States, at least for me, I needed proof that it took me a long time to get into Ultramel. I needed proof that there was no kinking, so it took me a long time.
So it's valid. What he's saying is
oh yeah, bro. Caramel was the fucking shit back in the day, bro.
It's crazy. For how long? How long did Caramel go before everyone's like, holy shit, the king?
Caramel was badass. Bro.
For how long though? How long?
I would say 3 or 4 years.
And then that's when the proof came out.
I think in Puerto Rico more because not a lot of people in Puerto Rico talk English. So when they discover the United States, maybe we pass like 3 or 4 years more without knowing.
Yeah. So for me, it took me a long time to I could trust this now, and I got into it.
Yeah. Well, because clearly Ultramel don't have no kinks. I mean, there's been plenty of it out there, but that's also shitty for Ultramel though. That's like, damn, man, you got thrown under the bus with Carmel. That sucks. But anyways, like, what's going on? Foundation solid for you right now, Kenny. Like, where are you at within your own projects, 2024, that you're standing tall on right now? And let's get into that.
Well, I hope this year I can hash the Xantic BPI clown hypo. Ooh. I already hashed this year clown hypo 100% head clown BPIs 100% head hypos. And so this year I have 2 clutch to make the triple visual. So we'll see if I can do a clown true goals.
What's the pairing, bro?
Wow.
It's a male clown Xantic BPI 100% head hypo to his mom. Is going to be she's triple head. And he already proved out his head hypo because he was 50% head hypo, but he already proved out the hypo. So he's now double visual head for hypo and mom is triple head.
Man, I can't wait to see that animal, bro.
I
just love the name True Ghost. That's such a fucking sick name. It's like one of my favorite names. Anyways, go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Let me show you that. Yes.
I like Kenny's racks or OG. That's some OG shit right there.
So I hash like few pastels, clowns. Oh, sorry. I hash few pastel clowns, hypos. Is 100% ahead VPI Xantics.
What do you say to anyone out there saying, "Oh, that's trash. There's pastel in it"? What do you have to say to anyone out there?
If you work with hypo and Xantic, pastel is good like DG.
Okay, that's good to know. It complements it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Complement. If you're not gonna work with that, but check this out. Let me show you this.
Damn, this still has
it's shit, but this is one of my favorite of last year. It's in deep shit, but
ooh, I like that.
So this one is a Spotnose Pastel Orange Dream, Xantic BPI Clown, and he's 50% head hypo. I'm gonna make the shit test to make sure if going for the O's project, but it's in deep shit. You can see it is dark right now.
Or is Orange Dream in there?
Yeah, Pastel Orange Dream Spotnose Clown BPI Xantic 50% head hypo. Let me show.
Damn, and you're looking to hit that this year, hopefully.
Yep.
All right.
That's dope.
Go Kenny, bro. That shit's fucking hot. I love that
Yeah.
you're hype. I love that you're hype over DG. Thank God, finally someone. You know what I mean? That's epic. So what do you overall think, though? You know, because one of the things that drew me to Emilio's project was because he has quite a bit of a passion for Xantic, and his projects are amazing. But the fact that Xantic is so untapped right now, do you think it's a matter of time that it gets to the level of popularity like DG or something? Like, where do you feel like Xantic's truly at right now in the game, Kenny?
Well, it's not the same like DG because Xantic we have too many lines, and I know MJ Xantics are really nice because he worked a lot with his line and he cleaned up the line. But I think all the Xantics are awesome. They have quite different, like the black Xantics, and but I think Xantic is crazy. If you like bright snakes, making Xantic is gonna be crazy. It's depending to which side you're gonna go. If you're gonna go light or dark, because the Xantics in dark, the blackhead Xantic BPI is super awesome.
Blackhead Xantic, whoa.
What I would say to that is, it's in the top 3 in my opinion when it comes to combos right now. I mean, someone tell me different.
And I want to say Hypo's in that top 3 as well. You think or no?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
See, the fact that he has a chance at the Xantic, the True Ghost Clown, that says it all. Once he hits that, we can compare it to the DG Xantic Clown, and again, we're talking top 5 combos in the game.
I already have for make we need a lot of luck and the odds working my side, but to make the True Ghost DG Clown.
True Ghost DG Clown.
Yeah, I'll be there in a few years. I'm going.
I already have the pair of heads.
Sweet.
That's fucking exciting. And I just love how, it just goes to show you, like, Hypo has always been important to what we have going on. Like, Hypo's been a staple, and just kind of, I don't know, I've always known Xantic has been something unique and awesome, but like True Ghost, which I first heard of True Ghost in 2018. Stephen Kush told me about True Ghost stuff that he was working, and I'm like, and I just thought True Ghost was just like something like a line of Hypo, which it is in a sense, right? Because it has Xantic, but never did I think it was going to start picking up steam the way I see. And it hasn't even picked up steam yet. It ain't shit. Like, what we see now is nothing. Like, just wait what we see in the next 3-4 years with True Ghost. It's going to be fucking ridiculous. It's going to be fucking sick.
So how do you call a True Ghost DG?
How?
Supreme Ghost.
Supreme. Oh, yeah, Supreme Ghost. That would be sick. Yeah.
I don't know, that just popped in my mouth.
Jack that. You might want to patent that, bro. Supreme. What about Pied? What's up with you and Pied? Is Pied pretty strong in your collection, or
no? I have few Pieds, but I really don't work a lot with Pieds because I have 2 friends. They are really, hard in Pieds, so I don't want to enter in that project. So if I want something from them, we trade, and I enter in the project. But I really don't like too much Pied because if you make high whites, discover what genes are inside. And if the genes are expensive, how you gonna know? I prefer, just have it, but not for too much projects.
What do you think of that, Emilio?
No, that's what everyone's saying. I mean, I get it. And his homie having the Pied project deep on his side, it makes all the sense to work together,
Yeah, I think the way you need to see Pied is like being okay with high white shit, because that's what's going to be the reality of it. You are going to come across stuff that doesn't show much pattern, but the stuff that does show pattern should make up for all the high white stuff, you would say. I mean, at least when I see shit from Justin and other people who are showing me like DG Pied combos, like I'm like, oh shit, okay, that looks fucking ridiculous. Or Hypo Pied combos as well. I mean, you just can't go wrong. But either way, it's like, are you able to keep back and let go of high white stuff? Because dude, you want to talk about value destroyed in Pied. If it's high white, good luck. Like, it's from what people see right now, they just see a fucking Blue Eye Lucy or something. They don't care that that's a high white banger of a snake. It doesn't show the pattern. I'm gonna pass on it. So those are things that a lot of people aren't selling right now, unfortunately, and I know that from experience. Even though I sold,
No, I have double head pied Sunset. I have double head pied DG. I have few projects double head, but I have 3 females pied, regular pieds, just to make my heads.
wow.
And I have just one project, and I just want to make it because just to make it. I have a female acid mahogany black pastel head pied, and I'm gonna pair it to a mahogany leopard pied to try to make a really black and white snake. So Suma acid black pastel pied.
That's gonna be dope.
I gotta ask you where you're sitting with one of the popular, more talked about genetics right now that are kind of, you have some people that don't like it. I don't know who those people are, but Sunset. What do you think of Sunset?
I really like it. I have few projects of Sunset. At the beginning, I know at the end it's a brown snake, but if you start doing project, it's like every project. If you see the puzzle at the beginning, people talk a lot of shit of the puzzle because you only see a cinnamon, a pastel, and a pinstripe, and you don't see much because it's recessive. It's not easy to make combos. But right now, how do you see the puzzle Sunset that I'll make it Brock Warner do? Is insane or not?
Hey, I don't know. We need an updated pick. Let's be real. Where's an updated pick?
No, it looks good. I saw it. He was
When'd you see it? How long ago?
No, I think
a week ago.
Yeah,
he posted it.
Yeah, it looked good.
It still looks. It's on his page. I just said hi to him the other day.
It was on a story.
Page? Oh man, he's gonna be at Tinley for sure. Shout out to Brock Wagner.
For sure.
But even that, we can't stop there. We need to add, hypo.
Hey, be realistic with me, Emilio. Is it that popping? Is it as popping as it was when it was younger?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, all right, I believe him.
Do you remember the scam that was called the Red Ball?
Yeah, fuck yeah, Kool-Aid. It was like dyed with Kool-Aid or something like that.
If you see the Sunset Lavender, looks like a Red Ball.
I haven't seen it. Who has Sunset Lavender? Did we talk about that? Yeah, I think we might have. Brad Boa has the Sunset Lavender.
Yeah,
you don't.
Super sick. Check that animal out. It's super sick.
Yeah, I'm working my way to Sunset Dreamsicle myself too.
Ooh,
yeah, nice. I'm gonna crack up if it ends up being like a Sunset Dreamsicle that makes me want to like be a believer in Sunset. Not that I'm not, but did he post it recently?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm not
the lavender,
the lavender Sunset.
That was last year. Have to be like 700 grams. Yeah.
Let me see if I'll dig deep on it. Okay, so where you headed with Sunset then? Where do you want to take Sunset?
Well, Sunset right now I have it for the DG. I know Miguel Garcia made the DG Sunset and don't look super insane, but I think that's the first step.
It is aging better, I will say. I mean, we've seen updated pics of him pairing that snake, and it looks better than it was when he showed it off a year ago. I would say for sure.
Kenny, that snake looks dope as an adult.
Yeah, it's aging. It's aging better.
No, and the one he have is his Spotnose. The Spotnose is a dark gene, and Sunset is a dark gene. So when they hash, don't look awesome, but they're aging well. When you do it with Enchi or Super Enchi or Orange Dream, do you see the Orange Dream Enchi Sunset that Justin hash? Just plain Orange Dream Enchi Sunset.
No, I haven't seen it.
Nice.
That animal is super orange. And that animal is without DG. If you put DG on that animal, it's going to be super insane. But the first one is a Spotnose, so no one liked it at the beginning, but you will see it's going to be a key for the future.
Yeah. Well, respect to that. Now, what's another gene out there that you're working with right now? Okay, hold on. Why don't we just get to the fucking meat potatoes? I want to talk about the Nanny gene first and foremost, because I've heard about that gene for a minute. Nanny, I heard first, and then all of a sudden, Emilio, fucking Marvel character, came into my life, and now he told me it's Carnage, and now it's a Carnage or something. I actually didn't even know. So where we at with it? Do you believe that it's a Nanny? Is it a Carnage? Show me some Nanny shit. What's good?
Show you my favorite.
That's fucking sick.
So this is a black pastel Carnage / Nanny, Batman.
Now, Batman's with Clown, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It's Spotnose Leopard, Black Pastel, Carnage, Clown.
That thing is fucking nuts.
Yep. Pattern.
Damn, Candy, you're
Colors
flexing
the
right
same.
now hard. That thing is nuts.
Yeah.
One more
That's
time.
fucking-
Say the genetics one more time.
So it's Leopard, Spotnose, Black Pastel, Clown, Nanny or / Carnage. I'm going to explain that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that after this. Ah, fucking man, that's a male or female?
This is male.
So
I hit the female with a Black Pastel. Check this out.
dude, this fool has heat. That thing's sick.
Yeah, that thing is amazing.
That thing is fire. Let's get the likes up for Kenny. That thing is fire. All right, what's Kenny?
So Batman make reduced pattern, but the Nanny Carnage help a lot. So this is only a Batman Carnage Nanny, nothing else here.
Huh. I like that. It's bold. I want to.
That is some pattern, big time.
So okay, so it doesn't have black pastel, right? And
Nope.
that's going because it's not as bright as the other one.
No, this is brighter. The other one is darker.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the other one has a little bit of
gotcha. Okay,
burgundy. I can see the difference in the Batman in the head. Also, the color is really
Yeah,
nice.
the darker was. You were right. It was a darker, more
Check
like
that dorsal.
Yeah.
more of a bronze head.
Yep.
That thing's sick, bro. I think I like the first one better.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
the first one is insane.
Also nice. Look at the head. How
That
different.
one, but that one's sick too. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
was. You could see what Carnage is doing. Like that. That is fucking amazing, bro.
Like there's Batman combos that you could barely tell that there's an extra gene in there. This one you could. It's obvious to the trained eye.
No, and when you make a black pastel Batman, it's super reduced pattern. It's almost looks like it's blade. And the Nanny Carnage bring a lot of pattern back. So I really like how it works.
Do you like that you have to say? Do you like and be real with me, Kenny? And I know you will. But do you like that you have to say Nanny / Carnage? Does that not bother you at least a little bit? Let's talk about the name, please.
Perfect. So the owner of this project is Carson Phelps, and he do a lot of let's say nanny. So he do a lot of nannies, and he do a lot of Nanny Mojave. Just sell that project, and he don't work it anymore. He just sell the single jeans and the Nanny Mojave because it looks really nice at the moment, and he just doing a recessive project and stop doing nannies. So I take the project and believe in the project. So I do the first Nanny Clown. I do a lot of combos with Nanny. The super. By the way, Miguel Garcia have a super with black pastel head clown female. So every time I go to a show in the United States, breeders tell me, why you put Nanny? Why you don't change that name? Because that name is a crappy name. But I don't put the name. The name put Carson Phelps because he was raised by his grandmother,
Oh, respect.
and he named it Nanny because that year she passed away.
Oh man,
So he put a Nanny just for her because he don't.
that was for his nanny, dude. Keep the legacy alive. That's respect. And if he owns it, I mean, it has to have meaning. That's what you know. What that's a way better name to at least name something than just some of these other names that are pulled out of a fucking hat. Okay, for sure. I think every name should have a meaning to it. And I'm glad. But the thing is, not a lot of people are reminded or even known about something like that. So at least you're sticking down to it and you're letting people know. And that's a really cool story to hear about the Nanny gene.
Exactly. So I tried, I do the Nanny page. So I put all the history so people can understand why it's called Nanny because I have a history. But a lot of persons don't want it. People start doing like, I'm never going to write Nanny in my display. Like, what the fuck? I really don't care because Nanny in Puerto Rico don't mean nothing because, we're talking Spanish, not English. So for me, Nanny is just, like say Wolverine or whatever name you want to put. The Nanny don't have a meaning in Spanish. So I really don't care about the nanny. But a lot of person in every show ask me, if you change the name, I enter to the project. So at the end, I just talked to Carson Phelps, and I say, man, are you okay if we change the nanny name? And he told me, man, you're working more the project than me, so you can do whatever you want with the project. It's yours. But I really understand that a lot of people are entering the project with me, and I'm not gonna be the person who's gonna name it because I just want to name it like this, and it's gonna be like that. No, so I put votes in the nanny page so people can vote for a name or just put a name. By the way, the name Carnage, I don't put it. I put what was the name? I don't remember what was the name I put, but someone, I think Breeding Cycle who named the Carnage name was cool. So the Carnage name win the votes.
Right.
So we name it Carnage. But Morph Market don't want to use Carnage because they tell me that there's been more than 200 nannies sold in Morph Market, and now how you gonna explain to those 2,000 persons it's not gonna be nanny, now it's gonna be Carnage? And I understand that. I understand that. But the situation is when the nanny project started was the first granny wild type, because we have a lot of granny type right now, because you have the Voodoo, you have the Pixel, you have Cosmos, you have all the stuff, and everyone have awesome reaction with his projects. But at that time, only the nanny have the weakest reaction. So every person that have granny type name it nanny and damage the market. I've been on table of breeders in shows that just call me to check out if I can buy all his nanny collection. When I go to the table, the animals are not nannies, are just granny stuff, but they are not the gene.
Whoa.
And I try to explain that a lot, because the nanny is not only the granny, they have few different stuff you can look for it. But people don't hear and just see a granny stuff, name it nanny, let's go for it. And at the end, they're not gonna hash the insane stuff that nanny do. So because of that,
you're telling me there's a granny gene? There's a gene called granny out there, is what you're saying?
No. There is a granny stuff.
Oh, granite, my bad. Whoo! I thought you said, my bad, bro. I thought you said granny, and I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was about to lose my mind. Hey, speaking of kidding me, and by the way, if my nanny was here right now, she'd be fucking hella confused and pissed off in a sense, because my nanny loves me. She would want to know why there's only 32 fucking likes and 76 people watching. What is going on right now? This does not make any sense. And I've been refreshing YouTube to see if there was a glitch. There's no glitch. We got to get the likes up right now, 110%, because I don't know where this dynamic's working, and my nanny, she wouldn't be happy with this. No nanny would be. So you need to get the likes up right now. Seriously. It's for the homie. It's for Puerto Rico. Get the likes up and do it for the nanny G. I'm sorry.
Let's go for it.
I haven't done that for a while, bro. But that ratio, there's people. I don't know if your Monday's that slow, but you need to wake up. Get the likes up for sure. Sorry, I had to check those pools. But no.
Don't worry.
Okay, so granite stuff being labeled nanny, and you tried going to that person and explaining to them, yo, this is not correct, or how'd you go about that?
Yeah, I explained it that at least, few breeders are, well received the message. I understand, and just change it or just, take it out from the table. But other breeders not. They tell, no, I know what I'm selling. And bro, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm just telling you that I've been working with the project. I think more that the owner of the project, and I have more combos than anyone in the world right now. So believe me, it's not to mess you around. And always I write to the person in when I see more market ads, I write it directly by private, because I don't want to, to do it public to, como se diría, como
start drama.
I don't want to embarrass anyone, because, every breeder has to be respect. So I just always go private. But I have few breeders I go private, and they just tell me, I know what I'm selling. Don't worry about it. Like,
right.
Okay.
Right. So you do feel sometimes it's probably best not to go private and fucking, every now and again, maybe. I'm just saying. Some people might ask for it. Okay, because, let's be real, Kenny. I'm not just saying here in America, but anywhere, there are people who take advantage of other people. And they know, especially in the ball python game, because money is everything. People don't want to ruin a relationship, so they rather just keep their mouth shut versus potentially damaging what they could maybe buy from someone else. Because it is politics. The more you go up in ball pythons, the thicker the politics get. And it's even more like cutthroat. And I know this because I'm friends with a bunch of top ball python people. I see what they all do to each other. It's fucking nuts. But it all affects the people who are trying to work their way up there as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a time and a place. Emilio is just like you. He rather, he'll come to someone private, rather not do something publicly. But Emilio knows if I need to talk about this shit, we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it's all about awareness first and foremost. And we are tired of other people being misled. Because Emilio, how easy is it to be misled? How many people do you feel like come to the V Unit family and you're like, fuck, you don't know what the fuck you don't know what you're talking about. And you almost have to groove them and talk to them and school them, right?
Yeah, you have to. It's funny how there's breeders out there that some of these, our members will call them friends, and then they sell them an investment animal with the worst possible gene in it. I mean, stuff like that, And
that's a gene that they know they have a problem selling.
Yes.
And they basically are taking advantage of people vulnerable of not knowing that gene, which, then again, it is no matter how new you are, it is on you to do the research, because no one at the end of the day will hold your hand at the beginning. That comes along, but you have to kind of, there's learning curves no matter what you do, but especially right now, like you could literally waste some years if you don't know what you're doing in ball pythons right now. You got to be careful, dude. You do.
Yeah.
Yep. By the way, I always know, not just, tell him because I know. I send you pictures so you can see it. Because he was selling a pastel nanny clown and was only a pastel blade clown. And I show him picture, man, I hash nanny blade clowns, nanny clowns, pastel nanny clowns, and I send all the pictures. And he told me, man, I know what I'm doing. And I know he's been more year than me because John Jungle being a lot of time, but
Wait, because what? Say that one more time. Because what?
Because John Jungle's been more time with in the market than me, but I know the project.
So you're talking about John. So John's the guy you're talking about.
Yep.
Oh shit, that just got crazy. Okay, so John is okay. Go ahead, amigo, because I have a lot.
We brought names into this now.
Yeah, it's all good. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to it.
Let's get nasty.
Let's be fair, right?
And John,
do we know who we got his founding stock from? Do we know if maybe the animal hit Super Blade? Those are the questions I would ask you, to be fair. That's all.
Yeah. But the one when you do the nanny clown, the nanny make a lot of alien heads like Spotnose.
Mm-hmm.
So the animal was super clean, and the blade don't reduce the nanny, do more alien heads. So a nanny blade clown looks with more patterns than a regular nanny clown.
Well, I'm with you there, because I've hit Super Blade Spotnose clowns and they still have plenty of pattern. They're just a little cleaner. Yeah, I'm with you.
Exactly. So I explained it because they don't have alien heads, and the nanny make a lot of alien heads. Check this out.
I'll tell you this, Papo. Anyone can make a mistake, even an old timer, bro.
Yep. Check this out.
I do that for the audience.
This is a Spotnose black pastel nanny. It's not clown or nothing, but you can see a lot of alien heads.
I love the pattern, bro. I love it. Yeah.
So nanny make a lot of alien heads like Spotnose. So together they make a lot.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always seen that nanny does, is make those alien heads. That's kind of what resembles it. What is it? And what does a super nanny do?
Let me show you.
That might be a conversation you might want to revisit with the homie, and maybe ask him where he got his stock from, and get a little bit more in depth into it. Hopefully, you guys could come to a resolution there.
I could talk to him too. I know John; he's a good guy.
So this is a super nanny.
Huh. I almost like the original nanny.
I love that too, bro.
But it's the other one's darker.
This one is lighter, but the pattern is busier.
Yeah, black pastel helps a lot.
That's sick though. No, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that the black pastel super nanny? Is what you're saying?
The other
Yeah, no, this is only the super. I have the black pastel one. Let's see.
That's pretty dope. So, from what I understand, then the nanny name's sticking according to Morph Market. Morph Market is not putting Carnage, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Exactly.
Do I need to talk to Darian about that? I could write this down. So I need to talk to John.
Bro, if we all had a vote, I would vote for it to change to Carnage.
And so, and you would too, Kenny. You would vote to change the Carnage, or would you want to keep it nanny?
Well, at this time, I prefer to name it Carnage. I really respect the history and respect the name, but if the owner is not working the project and he don't care about the project and the name is not helping the market of the scene, I prefer to change it.
Yo, MJ.
All right.
Tell Darian, yo, send out a Facebook post, man, and let everyone vote. I bet you everyone votes.
I mean, I think it already happened. We already voted. The vote's already done. He just needs to go.
Everyone. I bet you everyone votes to change the name.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just think what he needs to do is if he does change the name, he just needs to make like a newsletter about it and just let people know.
Yeah,
market and just let people know it's Carnage. There's no more nanny. If you have a nanny, it's a Carnage. It's the same shit. That's what you know.
Exactly. By the way, it's gonna happen at the end because right now you prove out that lesser is the same as butter. You're gonna stay with the two names. What are we gonna do?
Yeah. Would you want to keep?
Mystic is the same as Phantom. What name are you gonna keep?
I like Phantom.
I like the Phantom name, and I like the.
Let's go for both, and let's start reducing those lists.
Dude, I like that idea. What the fuck? Why didn't we think of this a long time ago? We should all come together like a main hub of people in the ball python game should all vote on this and eliminate fucking names out of the goddamn dictionary of the ball python world. That would make life great.
Having a little notice on the bottom of an ad saying lesser and butter were proven the same makes no sense. None.
Banana Coda Glow. It's not the same. Trick and Hurricane. It's not the same.
Trick.
If you already know it's the same, why the fuck we gonna keep both names?
I can't stand Coral Glow is a trash ass name. Get that shit out of there.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. It's a banana. That's what I'm talking about. Man, there's a list of these things though. You're right. There's so many of these.
Kenny, let's get into the Trick and Hurricane thing, bro.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear about it,
bro. I was telling people that were the same 6-7 years ago. Man, this is like embarrassing.
And I think they're missing one because we have Blitz.
Oh,
yeah, but nobody talks about that, right?
Shit about Blitz.
Yeah, but if you have it in the market and it's gonna be the same shit, let's put it all together.
Yeah. Let's just name it Tricked, since everyone was tricked, right?
Yeah, it was tricked. Hurricane's a sick ass name.
Nah. Hey, much love to all three genes. Fuck it, right?
This one hurts. This one hurts. Acid Confusion.
Acid Confusion, exactly.
Go back to Kyle. What did Kyle say?
Kyle? Blitz is the same to Vet did 20. What does that even mean, bro? I don't even know what that means.
They did 25 tests so far to compare.
Oh.
Okay.
So what does that mean? Who gives a shit?
They're all the same.
Yeah, but it's a name that's not picking up in the market. That's like nobody gives a shit about that name. And no disrespect to Nanny, even though there's a touching meaning behind it. But even the owner of that project gives two shits. So that name needs to just disintegrate, unfortunately. We need to start focusing on names that are making moves in the market. You know what I'm saying? Versus just confusing people. Because all this is doing is confusing people, you know, and that's what's making kind of things a little more difficult when it doesn't need to be difficult. Ball python's an easy place to be. Let's kind of make it more easier by not putting so many fucking names out there. So I don't know. I think I don't know how we could do that though, because that's a lot. There's so many that need to be like shaved down, I feel like.
It's a little word, but I think if the genetic text already prove out, if more market is a platform that most of the hobby do, why we don't do the both in that platform and eliminate one or eliminate two, whatever they have to do. But you enter to at least a ball python and 200 genes, and at least 20 or 30 are the same shit as the other ones. So
true. And then now Kyle said that he's hearing Nanny is the same as Carbon, and I heard Carbon float up like maybe a month ago or something. But what do you know about that now?
By the way, Carbon at the beginning was in the hands of Carson Phelps, the same guy of the Nanny, and I think he sold the Carbon stuff to other person, but he mixed up everything, so we don't know if the Carbon at the end is the same shit.
Oh, here we go.
Damn.
Added to the fucking list.
Shit.
Well,
exactly.
But also, listen, as much as we want things to be easier, I mean, that everything in life should be easier, but it's not. So I kind of do, as much as it's annoying, hey, it's on you to do the research, and it's on you to fucking figure out what names to go with, what names not to go with. So, I don't know. This is why this is chess, not checkers. Ball python. People think because it's easy to breed ball pythons, it should be easy to sell. Oh, no. It all depends how you work that project, who's working that project, how you're advertising that project, and what hype are you building behind it. Because everything needs hype to get people's attention, right?
Yep.
It is what it is. Is the hype real, though? That's the thing. Is your hype legit? It has to be legit.
Well,
100%.
It can't be sunset.
Legit, man. Those combos look fucking dope.
I like that. I really do, man. I remember, I don't know what podcast it was when Nanny was brought up, and then Kenny's name was brought up, and then I brainstormed
in Golden Boys.
Yes, and I was like, what? And then I was like, because I'm sorry, Kenny, but like I know we've met, but like I never really tapped into your fucking shit until he brought that up, and then I started looking, and I was like, dude, this guy Kenny's like the forefront of where he lives at, like. He's the fucking man. And that's when, I was like, I need to get you on the show. But I started really looking at the examples of Nanny, but then seeing really the examples after what you're showing. It's powerful, man. Like that's and it's very brand new still from what you're showing. Like it's not like no one else is working it to the level that you're working it from what I've seen so far.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm just, I love clowns. So that was my main project, but I already have a person to do the Nanny yellow belly pied, and it looks really awesome. I never knew. I have Nanny adults head pied, and I don't use it. I have it because when someone do something, I have it there. But I'm not working with the Nanny pied project. I have females adult. Let me show you this combo.
Hey, these hot seat questions are gonna be sick. I got some like epic, like you, and I already know you got some good ones too. But I can't wait to do these like new. I'm gonna hit them with some hot seat questions for sure, all because of these names. All right.
So Leopard is Spotnose, the head Batman. Reduced pattern too. Fast still the same, but check this out.
Ooh, damn, good God! Oh, that is some carnage. So what are we looking at here?
So this is the same that you like, but head, not the visual clown.
Okay, so leopard, Spotnose, Nanny, head clown.
Yes, no visual.
Black pastel.
No visual. Yeah, that's
damn.
dope.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Oh my gosh, this is like making my mind work because I look at the belly too. The belly is awesome.
So off the bat, Kenny, I gotta tell you, man, are you working any tricks into that?
This year I have a Cypress trick yellow belly head clown, and it's gonna pair to my first Nanny clown.
Yeah, Cypress and Trick or Hurricane, whatever you want to call it, Tricked, are gonna fuck up that pattern and even more, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, and the male is Cypress and yellow belly, so it's gonna be crazy that combo.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro.
Do you have Cypress working in anything right now?
I only have one male Cypress. It's Cypress Trick yellow belly head clown, and I have a female Cypress black pastel yellow belly head clown. It's gonna pair with my DG clown. I really want to make the Cypress Spotnose DG Clown. I really like it, that combo, the Cypress Spotnose, but make it DG Clown.
Now, one thing that I always feel like is important is like, you need the right incomplete dominance going on in your projects to really fulfill and maximize what a lot of these double and triple recessive fucking snakes can do for you, right? So I know you mentioned Spotnose. I know we're talking Nanny, but what are some other important incomplete dominants for you? Maybe even something you don't even have yet and you're looking to get, but let's tap in a little bit more as far as the importance of incomplete dominant genes in ball pythons.
So right now I don't have nothing looking for it. I know we have a lot of projects outside, but it's not easy enter to a new project because I'm gonna tell you one of my stories. I entered in the project that called Motley. You ever hear Motley?
Motley, yeah, I've heard of Motley. Motley, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Motley, yeah, like the boa gene.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So when the Motley goes like in the hype, I get a pair of Super Motley 100% head clown. I think it was 8,500. And the male always produce just infertile eggs, and the females, soon as get pregnant, 5 years old, they die. So at the end, all the person that told me work in the project and they have the super, they are not producing, just the single genes. But so who knows at that time? So no, it's a little scary to enter new projects right now because people don't work a lot with the projects and they just sell it before prove out how they works. And happened the same with the Cinder. I have back in the days, like 5-6 years ago, I have a mahogany leopard banana, and I sell it because I bought a banana Cinder. So I downgrade my project. Because at the end, Cinder is the same that mahogany.
Cinder is the same as mahogany.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, and there's another gene in Europe they call copper, and copper is the same that mahogany. So we have 3 more genes that is the same.
Where the fuck did copper come from? I never heard of copper. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard of that one yet.
Well,
yeah, that's in Europe market.
Kenny, what I would say to that is that those days are over now with shed testing, for the most part. And getting back to Motley, is that why Motley hasn't really taken off, you think?
No one mentioned it, but Justin sold everything on Motley like a lot of years ago.
I only know a few people that have Motley stuff.
I remember seeing Motley like I think 2018, and it was like fucking 20K or something stupid. The guy wanted so much money for it, and I didn't really see much in it. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not, no thank you. But then it just disappeared after that. Never heard of it again after that.
The person who was working the Motley project, they noticed he was scamming people because he bought 50% or 60% head something and sell it like 100%.
Like a lot of them?
Yep.
Damn. I mean, that was a lot. That was a lot of people back then.
Luis something from Florida.
How to be a Florida guy.
It's not anymore in the game. But yeah, but he scammed. I remember because he scammed the guy who worked the Lace project. DD double D.
CB.
Double D.
Oh.
DD Exotics?
No, double D Exotics, I think was. He worked a lot with the Lace. I think he's one of the top in Lace project.
DD I mean, I know there's a DD Exotics, but I don't know if it's that guy. I mean, or DD.
I think maybe it's the same. I name it double D because I have 2 Ds.
Huh.
Well, what I would tell you guys out there in the audience is it takes a lot to impress people that have been in the game a long time. Guys like me, Kenny, MJ, we've been in the game a long time, right? So
I wouldn't want to be under that bracket. I would say that I'm still a little wet behind the ears.
6-7 years? That's a long time in today's.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I wouldn't say long time. I would say I'm a novice. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm a I'm at you.
Okay.
Dude, you're 10 plus years, bro. That's that's a gap. I want to say.
Okay, but you've been in 7 compared to some of these people that have been in for 2 years,
right?
And they're naming genes and all types of shit, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that it takes a lot to impress us. We need proof. We need proof. We need to see combos. We need to see now shed tests. We need to see differences, real differences, to give your new gene credence. We need to see it.
I have a person here in Puerto Rico that had one of those projects that came from Africa a long time ago, and he discovered like a DG looking. It's a little bit more. The animals he have looks more like DG hypo, but it's only recessive. He already do the test to prove out with the DG, and it's not the same. So he's working now with that. If that animal, he called it Imperio, the project, like Empire, but in Spanish. If they prove out this don't have the letters like DG, maybe that's going to be the future of the DG, that looking of an animal without letters issues.
Well, getting back to that whole DG thing, I look at it as a simple recessive. That's
all it is.
You know,
I'm working the same.
Yeah.
But that that story, crashed the DG market, a little bit. Maybe not like the regular desert, because desert have a problem. That's why desert died. But if you see like 3 months back from that history of the test, the DG was really hype.
I mean, I don't think it hurt it. I just think it was like
it put a blemish on it. I don't want. Yeah, I wouldn't want to say it damaged it as far as like anything close to desert, because desert there's no coming back from that, right? But it definitely, because I'll tell you what happened. A lot of people who had a lot of DG during that time, who panicked, were the ones that butchered the price with DG. Once the price got fucking butchered, that's when a lot of respect for DG started going downhill. Okay. Then a lot of people were posting different quality of DG. Like you would see people who had different, nicer DG combos than other people, or even people who had nicer DG clowns than other people. And that was also another thing that made people think like, why is there different versions and all this stuff? But at the end of the day, it's just good line of DGs being bred back into each other. And some people who've been in this for a long time have nicer looking DGs than other because they've been breeding it for a long time. But people are fucking, no disrespect, people are fucking idiots. People will get behind anything and just freak out. And that's kind of what the shed testing did, where you're saying it in a sense, it did fucking knock DG off their little horse that they were on. I want to say big horse. DG was carrying quite a bit of weight for quite a while, and they still do. DG is still very relevant and still very important, but damn it did take a hit. Kenny's right. It took a little hit.
But I know. Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You go, Kenny.
Finish up your point.
I don't know if you see. Well, I know maybe was busy, but this guy from Canada, Billy the Rowe, he have a company doing shed tests, and he says that DG Cruval is just recessive. So there's lines,
we heard
or we're confusing the market.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, slow down. So you're saying there's other people out there who are doing their own shed testing, and they're coming back with results where there isn't no A, B, C, D. It's just a recessive. And has there been more than one person to do that?
Just the Canada guy tell in one of the live he do, and there was proving out in Europe, because they have a shed test in Europe too, but they don't have the DG test completely end. So they working on it.
So you're saying Rare Genetic Inc. is fluffing some feathers here?
Can be lines. I'm not gonna blame no one, but can be lines. Depending on which test they take out from the Roger Genetic, the company of the United States, from who they take the shed test, the sheds.
Isn't there another guy out there that does skin sheds in the United States? There's a couple people, aren't there? Right. So, I mean, there has to be some sort of like other proof behind this if that's the case, right?
But they have the DG test.
I don't know.
Charlie just got the DG test.
Okay.
But I haven't talked to him about the differences in it. I will soon.
Because I know a doctor in United States, a female, he do shed tests, but she only have like yellow belly, hypo, and albino because she's a professor of University of Genetics, and she started doing it for free because she used it for class. Now they charging to use for funds for the class, but they don't have the DG.
Man, what's crazy is if we kind of really think in the future here, I think we're all going to have our own skin shed test kits at some point. I think we're all going to be able to find out how to do this. Like ultrasounding, like people could ultrasound now. Like, I'm sure, by the way, shout out to Mark Bailey, tonight's sponsor, but Mark Bailey told me that his ultrasound was so big back in the 80s or 90s that he had to wheel it in. Like, it was like on a huge fucking cart stand.
What's that? Yeah. It was a huge computer at those times. Yeah.
I'm talking huge. I'm talking big.
MJ, I'm with you. I've speculated this in the past as well. I believe in the future, everyone's going to have home tests for all this stuff,
which is neat. It's exciting. I mean, that's kind of what, and then that way we could believe ourselves, because here's one thing that we all know. And I say this all the time. Your experience will be your best teacher, not your fucking friend, not Dr. Phil or whoever it is. What you see with these eyes is what is going to teach you. That's going to be your experience. You know what I'm saying? Because why was ball python such a hard thing at one point? Like, and I know information was everything, right? But even when we picked up on breeding ball pythons, so much information was kept, and so much information was kept like in-house, not sharing. Like, it was all about not passing down information back in the day. Obviously, we're in a whole nother world now, right? But that's just what it comes down to.
Yep. And you can see in the past that that happens a lot. What happened with the Scaleless? What happened with the desert? What happened with the few projects?
Oh, hey, you know what? I'll never forget. I'm sorry, let me say this to me though. But I thought Scaleless were cool, but especially when Barczyk, rest in peace, Brian Barczyk, miss you, buddy. But when Brian Barczyk dropped that video where he hatched out the first Scaleless, I thought that was the most amazing thing ever, right? Until I saw a Scaleless ball python shed, and I was like, that is the most creepiest, weird looking thing. And I already knew right then and there, this is not going to be a popular snake because not a lot of people are going to want to look at their animal like that. And it's unfortunate because it was a cool snake, but I don't think Scaleless ball pythons belong here on Earth. I don't. It's not an easy thing. I'm sorry. It sucks.
I was in the project for 5 years. I got in just in case it blew up. I'm completely out of the project now. It's just not for me.
Wrong. You can go out. Let me explain why.
Oh, let's hear it.
So, what happens long time ago when people start doing special? Special was a nice gene because they do crystals. When people stop looking like crystals, like nice animal, the special just go really down, and no one wants to work with special. When Justin came out with the special combos clowns, the special go really hype again, and it was special from $50. Now you can buy a special head clown for $1,000. 2 or 3 years ago. I know it's down right now. So I think the Scaleless, you have to see it not like a codon. No full scales. Just use the single gene. I have Scaleless head sunset because the Scaleless, I have a post. I'm gonna send it. I have a picture of a Scaleless Peter Enchi and Peter Enchi from the same clutch, head sunset, and the Scaleless have a lot of insane pattern, way better than the regular one, not Scaleless. So he doing like a, I'll say like a, it's getting better the combo than any other gene. Like special, nice special, people use it for for better looking the animal, but no one's gonna make the super.
So special brightens. I'm using it now for my monsoon stuff. It's in most of the monsoon stuff. I'm with you. So you're still working Scaleless. I got completely out of it. I know what you're saying. the animals, the
Yeah.
head scaleless animals are beautiful. They have smaller beaded scales. The color looks a little different. Would you say is that what you're saying?
I think Scaleless is gonna be in the future enhancer gene.
See,
Because right now we're in the top of the mountain and we don't have like a lot of genes to work with more stuff looking for it. So we have to start looking for those forgotten projects and start working with it.
Well, the only thing I would say to that is if you get a completely scaleless head, it's kind of going to make the animal look a little,
funky.
Yeah. That's the only thing I would say to that, Kenny, but much respect. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see what you do.
I really don't want to make.
No, go ahead,
Yeah.
Kenny. No, go ahead. No, I'm listening.
I really don't want to make a full scaleless. I just want to make, if they look better, I want to see it in sunset. That's all.
I'm with you. Okay.
Because he's right in a sense, because you don't do Spotnose to Spotnose, right? And there's other genes you don't go super on. So he's saying don't think of it as a pure scaleless project. Use it as just a single form, like you're saying. So
Yep.
in a sense, you're not going to put another scaleless head to a scaleless head. You're always going to just have one scaleless head in the pairing, and you're saying just by doing that, you're going to see some pretty funky patterning that you wouldn't see otherwise.
Well, we do that with Cypress also, right? Most
But
people do not.
dude, but I think people don't give a shit. I think if they see anything scaleless attached to that name, it's not going to go nowhere. Unfortunately, I really do. I hate to say it. I mean, everything's everything. Like time will tell on that. But right now, if you say scaleless, that's like saying the word might. People are gonna run. Like they don't want nothing to do with it. I'm telling you right now, bro.
Yeah, that's true. But in that project, I hatched 2 females. Miguel Garcia have one, and I have the other one. So I just want to see the sunset, and I don't have puzzle in my collection, but I really want to see a scaleless puzzle to see because what the scaleless do is put more together and clean up all the pattern. So I think puzzle will be super awesome. See it in scaleless, and I want to see the sunset. Just I'm gonna do experimenting with the genes.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
What it's about. Hey, Kenny, you don't fuck what anyone thinks. This is what you're doing. This is great. And honestly, this is refreshing because I don't think we should be so scared of something that still has potential, right? And what only scares people is the fact that whoever's been around knowing scaleless knows there has never been a female scaleless, pure scaleless on a clutch of eggs. We've never seen it. Nobody has proved it. One guy tried to fucking finagle it. That didn't work. It was terrible. But let's be real. Like now that people know that, they're just thinking, well, if I work scaleless, it has to be a pure scaleless, and I don't want nothing to do with that. But time will tell, dude. I guarantee if you do hatch a sunset that is just a scaleless head and it's fucking nuts, that could be game changing. But I'm telling you, you have an uphill battle with that. You for sure do.
I know. By the way, I think the full scaleless can lay eggs because they're not gonna hold ovulation. They're gonna split out and just open up.
Oh, hey, that's true. I think the scales probably have something to do with keeping that skin together, bro. That is so true.
That's why corn snake they lay eggs, but corn snake have all the scales on the bottom.
Right, they have scales on the. Yep, that's true, and that's where a lot of the pressure is on the bottom. Obviously, sides too. Yeah,
Aside from laying eggs, the ones that I hit, I had to help them all shed, bro. It was fucking a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the
shed would get stuck on half the body. It was a fucking pain, bro.
Annoying.
Yeah, and again, this is just a hypothesis on my end. I feel like the animal needs to eat more, right? Because it needed more energy to live. On top of that, and it shed fucking 3 times or 2 or 3 times a month.
Wow,
this shit was fucking nuts. It shed at least 2 times a month.
Yeah, and then you have to keep it like extra humidified, but not too wet. Like if there's like a happy medium.
And then on top of that, the scars that you saw people have, right, on the animal sometimes, it's because they had to help it shed. Right. And if they helped it shed at the wrong time, you hurt the animal.
Yeah. No thanks.
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot of shit. Yeah. Yeah.
But what a comeback that would be, though. That'd be like fucking probably the comeback of the I mean, you're bringing something back from the dead.
The gene, which is it's fine, you know. I get it.
Yeah, but I don't even see. No, I don't. This. It's exciting because Kenny's like shooting for the moon and he wants to work with something that he feels passionate about. But I haven't even seen a Scaleless head out there in I don't know how long. I don't see people even touching that project right now. Not even with the 10-foot pole. So, but this is why, dude. This could be totally game changing. And Kenny, you could be the hero of something. God bless. We'll see. But
we'll see. We'll see. Maybe yes, maybe not. But it's it's just a personal project.
That's what matters, bro. Fuck it. You know.
Kudos for sticking to your guns.
Yeah, for sure. This has been a great show. You're killing it, Kenny. I gotta say, man. But also kind of marks your experience. It shows that you've been around for a while. You've known lots of ins and outs in this ball python game, bro. And it shows when you do your research and you care and you're passionate and you do, like, most importantly, networking, like talking to people, meeting people, coming over here to these shows are super important. And it all comes together when you do all this, man. And this is kind of why I would want to say, Amelia knows some of my favorite New Breed on the Block series or shows is when somebody shouldn't actually be on this. And you aren't really a new breeder on the block. Let's be real. Like you definitely probably deserve a Thursday night show, which I'm going to bring you on for sure. But I love this too because, a lot of people probably don't know who the fuck you are still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I do know you definitely deserve recognition. And one of my favorite New Breed on the Blocks this year so far. This is great, bro.
Thank you very much, man. Always. So let me show you one of other project I have. It's not like a super insane genetic combination, but it's something I like. I want to show you because it's for sure it's a world first. No one have this combo.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out, dog. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you for getting the likes up. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
So few years ago, Aussie Boys tell in a video that he was looking for forgotten genes to start working new projects. So when he told that, he mentioned like 2 different genes, and I take one of the idea and I take one of the genes, not to the root or the line he was looking for it, but I do it in clown. I love clowns. So it's the head red Xantic. I really love how head red Xantic works. And this is a Spotnose head red Xantic clown.
HRA.
Yep.
So that's not a visual.
Yeah, this one is visual.
Oh, it is. So you still call it HRA?
No, but because head red Xantic is a codon.
Okay. Oh.
But at the
shit.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Codon? Why is it called head red Xantic? Isn't that a little confusing? Why would it be called head red Xantic?
Let's go for the story. So the head red Xantic, when Corey Woods from Canada.
Shout out to Corey Woods. I love that guy.
Take it out. Yeah, he's a super humble guy.
Fucking awesome.
When they take it out, the single gene don't look like super awesome. So he thought it was a head. When they do the super, you can watch a really nice combo. So he thought that the red Xantic was the visual of the recessive project. But when he mixed the head red Xantic with a black pastel and came out with the onyx, now they understand that it was not recessive, was a codon.
Oh.
Well, he never changed the name.
Wow. Thanks, Corey. Because he's probably like, I ain't got time to change shit. It is what it is.
So head red Xantic is the single form, and the red Xantic is the super.
So what do you call it? Super red Xantic is what you call it?
No, the super is red Xantic.
Okay, got you. I see.
So the single gene is head red Xantic. I know it's confusing, but
I get you though.
Just respecting the owner project.
No, right on. So that's a red Xantic clown?
Spotnose
clown.
Sweet.
That's another project that's like, what's up with that? I'll never forget. Like, and I always thought, like, are we ever going to see a visual HRA? Because all I saw was HRAs everywhere. And I'm like, show me something visual. How come no one's in a visual? But it's just a name. Like, wow. I would have never thought, dude. That's easily confusing.
check out this animal with pastel. I really don't like pastel in the clown projects, but check this out and let me show you the pastel.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer: I don't like pastel and clown. Yeah, I mean that's smart to say because you know Brock's ready to go with this fucking how he feels about pastel.
Okay.
Okay, so pastel is on your left hand, right?
This looks like a Xantic.
So yeah, it does. It does.
Sorry.
That does look Xantic now that you're showing me. Huh. But that's pastel red Xantic clown.
Spotnose.
Spotnose. That's nice.
You know, bro, a lot of Spotnose combos, they look like spider combos. Like Kenny, correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like a Black Widow.
Almost, yeah.
What's a Black Widow?
Black Widow is a pewter spider.
Yep.
Way to go. Way to damage that project right now.
I didn't damage it. No, man. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Kenny, we've been doing this a long time. A lot of Spotnose combos that are being produced out there, depending on the genes that you add, they're looking like spider combos, bro.
Yes, that was awesome.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I
didn't damage it.
By the way, the main project is to make the red Batman. I want to do the super version of the head red Xantic, so a red Xantic leopard Spotnose. So I already have the full ingredients to make it maybe next year.
I love it, man. I love that you're tapping in, you're tapping in on shit that's basically over here where we're at, people have given up on in a sense. And Justin and a lot of other people out there who've been in this for a while always say you can't really put any morph on the shelf. Like everything has its potential, but dude, hype is bigger than ever right now in the United States, and people just skip a lot of things that they don't know that is so untapped. And it's crazy, and you're showing that right now tonight. Like I love it. Like I was not expecting you to whip out a HRA a project and show the red Xantic visual. This is fucking awesome of you, Kenny. I think this is cool. What else you got? What else are you hiding under your sleeve?
Let me show you others.
This is great. I love it. Because come on, let's be real. Everyone who's on here is talking about something that's like the more popular, like more trendy shit, like this shit right here. He's about to create trends. This is gonna be awesome. What is this?
So this one.
Oh.
This one is a really nice combo I do. Is Mahogany Spotnose Clown.
Uh-huh. That's nice. I like that. Something else in there for sure. Because I have a Mahogany Spotnose Yellow Belly Clown, and that thing looks crazier for sure. What is in there?
Just Mahogany Spotnose Clown.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Whoa, look at the patterns on that. Are you sure? Just Mahogany Spotnose Clown, huh?
Yeah, because the other gene was involved was bamboo, and for sure you can tell it's not bamboo.
Mm-hmm. That's nice, bro.
Yeah. The others,
that's sick. I like that. I was gonna grab
and this is one of my favorite hatchling of past year. So let's enter to the Kiki ball.
Oh shit. Dude, that's fucking. Who started that name though? Was that you? Who did that?
No, that was Ninja Balls. And Kiki is his daughter. He's a good friend.
Respect. I'm glad you said that.
So this is a Enchi Kiki ball.
That's fucking sick. I like that. Show that off really. I like that. What other Kiki examples do you have? Is that the only one you produced, or do you have more Kiki?
Yeah, this is the first one. I have like 4 or 5 females. Get good odds in this project. It's been like 3 years, and this is the first one I hatch. Always the genetic stripe had clowns or clown had genetic stripe, but this is the first visual I made, and at least it's male. So
yeah, get to work quick on that. Now, dude, I gotta say, I have respect for genetic stripe. I also like tri-stripe. Okay, do you have a preference, or and overall, I want to know both your guys' take on one or the other. Where do you feel like which one's leading currently right now in the market?
Well, I really don't like much three stripes because depending on the combo you make, don't look like a three stripes. I remember Sean Bradley make few cinnamons three stripes, and they look like regular cinnamons. But the parents want visual for visual, so have to be three stripes. But they look like normal, so I don't get pretty excited about that. So I prefer don't enter to the project. By the way, the genetic stripe is because I get one red devil, so it's the super red stripe genetic stripe, female adult in the trade, and I just put it with clown because I love clown, so I have a lot of red stripe in the genetic stripe project.
Whoa.
But yeah, but the three stripe from since that I just step out and just wait to see more.
Wow.
I think that project need to expand more. They have few stuff. I think the DG three stripe is the best I will see right now because the three stripe they has the three stripe clown, right? Don't look nothing.
Not sure.
I think someone in Europe do the three stripe clown and looks like a Blade clown, but the DG is super awesome.
My opinion is, as long as you can keep tri-stripe consistent with certain genes like Ultramel, DG, Hypo, Pastel does really well with tri-stripe. I would pick tri-stripe over genetic stripe because it's a newer project. Less has been done with it, but honestly, I'm not too hot on either. I do like leopard genetic stripe stuff. I'll have a couple clutches here and there, but honestly, it's not my favorite. I gotta be real.
but and then tri-stripe you don't have right now, right?
No.
Genetic?
I need to see more, but I've really seen. I saw some dope Xantic tries and some hypo tries. It's nice, but I've also seen a lot of inconsistencies, like Kenny said. Animals that have half the body that looks tri-stripe and then the rest of the body looks like the other gene. I've seen a lot of things that didn't impress me. So
I don't know if it's quality or is depend the combination, but
yeah,
it's like you said, we need to see more. But with doing double recessive, it's working really nice. But when you enter to a new recessive, you have a lot of holdbacks coming soon.
Yep, a lot. And
again,
close that
DG
sure.
Pastel DG tri-stripe is incredible. Hypo tri-stripe stuff, Xantic tri-stripe stuff, tri-stripe stuff I've seen is amazing. So, not shitting on the project at all. I just need to see more for it to be in my racks. That's all.
Sounds like he is shitting on it.
Hey, I mean, I kind of shitted on genetic stripe too a little bit, right?
But, yeah. I mean, because you're not a fan of the Kiki, from what I know.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I've seen people come out with genetic stripe clowns and not really, there's cooler stuff out there. But also everything has a foundation, everything has a stepping point.
And if you love it hard, bro. Don't listen to me or MJ or Kenny. I mean,
anyone.
If you love price stripe, hit that shit, bro.
Yeah. Because it's just a matter of time, no matter what this is the beauty about ball pythons, right? If you're able to just stay humble, keep your mouth shut, and just wait and just keep watch what you produce and keep evolving with that project, it's gonna go somewhere at some point. It's just the way it works, but you just got to stay excited about it. You got it and this is one thing I love about stuff that you are bringing up tonight that I don't hear at all in this show at all anymore. You're excited about it, bro. No matter what I would say or Emilio say, or the whole chat could be making fun of you, you're still going to fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's important. I think a lot of new people need to, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who come in the last couple of years and they're probably scared to take something a different direction because they see no one else doing it. And I think you need to do that. If you feel like, wow, no one's doing this, dude, do it.
Look,
Trust me.
in 2009, everyone used to shit on fucking Xantic, and I loved it. I got into it, and it's the best decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Go with your gut. I mean, Sunset. How much do people talk shit about Sunset?
Think about hypo for 2017 to this point.
Oh yeah, bro. Hypo. Kenny.
There's people eating hypo out there. Oh, look at that.
You remember how people used to shit on fucking hypo?
Yeah, look at that.
This one is Fire, DG Clown, and Prove Out Head Hypo.
Wait, okay. So
this one is female.
So DG Clown, hypo, what? Say that again?
No, this one, sorry. This one is BPI. Sorry, BPI Clown, Head Hypo.
It's a True Ghost Clown.
No, not yet True Ghost. Head Hypo.
Oh.
That's sweet, bro.
So that's an Xantic Clown hypo is what you're saying.
Fire Xantic Clown.
Fire Xantic Clown hypo.
That's fucking dope.
Wow. And male or female?
Female.
Looks good.
That's badass, bro.
And when did you hatch that out?
Sorry?
When did you hatch that out? When did you produce that?
I think this one hatched in October.
Man, looks good. Good size too already.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now, I'm gonna get a wrap-up question together for you here, Kenny, and then Emilio's gonna hit you with one.
Okay.
I know we talked a bit about how you feed your snakes and and whatnot, but what kind of believer are you when it comes to like raising up your snakes off the size of the meals you feed them, right? Because for instance, there's people out there who could get their males to a certain size quickly to get ready to breed. I want to know what you do with that kind of technique, and then I also want to know what you feed your adult female ball pythons. What size meal, if you could break that down for us.
So, my recipe is use a mice till 300 grams. I don't offer rats till 300 grams because a rat is 66% fat, 34% protein. So mice are the other side. Mice are 66% protein, 34% fat. So I prefer the animals go with protein till the 300 grams. Then I start doing rats, but not the males. The males I wait to 400 because the male I really want to be solid, and then I put rats when it's gonna be close to doing the season to make fat, because when they start breeding they stop eating. So I want to be with good fat. But I don't like to give a lot of rats because when they do the wall of 1,000 grams, they're gonna take 6-8 months without eating because you use rat from the beginning. If you use it from 300 grams or 400 grams to the end, they're gonna stop eating for just 1 month or 2 months to the wall and start eating again.
So you're saying hitting them with rats too early is what's kind of putting so much fat onto them, which kind of gets a female to hit that wall frequently, is what you're saying.
And gonna hit it for a long time that if you use mice from the beginning.
What do you have to say to that, Emilio?
I've told you in the past, I do mostly the same thing for the most part. But what I'll do is to promote a more diverse feeding response. Sometimes I'll interchange, but I'm with Kenny. I use mice a lot in the beginning.
If I need a male who's gonna produce early, by the way, I love Daytona because in Puerto Rico the season is later than United States. Now March and April are the months I'm gonna start breeding. So Daytona is the best show to bought a male. They're gonna have more than 6 months to produce sperm and use it for that same year. So those male I buy it in Daytona, I do it mice. One day yes, one day no. When they doing shit, I stop doing food. Don't feed it for a week. When they do the shit, I put a mice bigger than the past one and do it that with the same size of mice. One day yes, one day no. And when they get 6 months or 8 months, you're gonna have it for like 600 grams, 700 grams, not with fat, just with protein. It's gonna be heavy but not fat, and it's going to produce.
Now, and before we get to Emilio's wrap-up question, you're saying hatchlings, right? They're being fed. They're being fed how frequently? Like when they're getting going?
Sorry, one snake bite here. The small mice, at least one day yes, one day no. So we jump one day.
Every other day you're feeding them?
Yep.
Holy
with
shit.
the little mice. With a little mice.
Meal, pretty much.
Yeah, but that's crazy. I mean, every other day. I haven't heard that frequent, but I mean, he's laying down game. That's crazy. Fuck, every other day, and you're knowing that they're shitting regularly. They're not getting backed up at all because it's a mice. It's a lot smaller. So I guess you're right. Because you notice that some ball pythons when they shit out a rat, sometimes it's a dirty fucking shit. It's not good, and it looks like it's sometimes smeared everywhere. And I noticed mice shits are a little bit more formed and smaller for sure. So
yep, exactly.
That makes sense. Damn, that's a lot of feeding, man. Wild. Okay, what's your question for Kenny, Emilio?
Well, I didn't get to ask you this earlier, so I'm gonna ask you now. All right, disadvantages of being in PR when it comes to the ball python market and your side business, and advantages if there are any.
Well, the disadvantage is we at the beginning till this year, no, till summer of last year, we only ship by Delta Cargo, or what's the other one? I don't remember the other airline, but Delta Cargo was the main one. And the situation is, if someone from United States wants the snake and don't live close to an airport, I can sell it, because he's not going to drive 8 hours for the airport to pick it up, because not all the airports receive animals. Maybe in Texas, one airport or two, but how big is Texas? People not going to drive 10 hours to pick up a snake and drive 10 hours back to his house. So it was a pain in the ass, and it was really bad to sell snakes because people write you down. I really want the snake. From where you at? Where airport is close to you? Let me check the list. It's not on the list. The airport close to you is like 4 hours away. Okay, I don't want it. Thank you.
Yeah.
But right now, red light shipping is working in Puerto Rico, so super helpful. So right now I send, easier, like if I live in the United States, the same, overnight.
Really? So Redline works in Puerto Rico and ship your reptiles, does it?
Yeah, but it's expensive.
Oh, so Redline's a lot more affordable is what you're saying.
Yeah. Regular flight from Puerto Rico in ship your reptile is $80 for a baby snake. If adult one, you can pay $250. But in Redline shipping is like 20, 25 less. And I always put insurance.
Any advantages to being in Puerto Rico?
Well, advantage if you start long time ago, because the market is growing, and I have a channel in Spanish, so a lot of persons who start in the hobby know me, and maybe I don't know the people, but everyone know me because I start a channel when only you can go to a pet store and buy a ball python, flyer or ball python book, right in 1987. There was no genetics in the book. So, I have a lot of persons who follow me, and it's not hard to sell snake here for me. But when you're producing high-end stuff, it's not easy to sell it here because the market is not the same like United States.
Right.
And the per capita income as well, right?
Yep. But the good is that we're talking Spanish, and I'm selling really good to Mexico, like Miguel Garcia.
Nice.
So we're doing well in Mexico.
Yeah. And do you feel like Mexico's going to get picking up here like pretty soon as far as like how Puerto Rico's been doing, or do you think like Mexico's already up there with Puerto Rico right now?
No, Mexico is growing really fast. They have just few breeders with real nice end stuff, but the market there is growing so much because the country is so big and they love reptiles. Yeah. But at the beginning, all the people that work reptiles in Mexico says that ball python was for girls. If you really want a reptile, you have to. Yeah.
Bro, we're not gonna stop hearing that now. I'm just gonna use that shit so much. Oh shit!
Wow, that was amazing. Woo, dude.
So if you really want a reptile, you buy a reticulated python or a Burmese python.
Dog,
Ball pythons are for girls. So
you said it again.
yeah, sorry, but at the beginning was funny, but when they don't have more genetics to work in the other snakes, those same guys enter the ball python game.
So now the ones that were saying they're for girls, they're actually trying to get involved, or they are involved now. Now they're trying to switch it up, which is because obviously money changes everything. They see, hold on, girls like money, or not girls, sorry, ball python guys like money.
One more thing I could add about Mexico is that their economy's growing. Their people are starting to make more money. It's an emerging market, and I can't wait till they're freaking buying a ton more snakes, bro.
But I will say, though, one thing about Mexico, their government can be unpredictable. That's the one thing about Mexico that kind of scares me, just in a sense, like shutting shit down, and you can't do nothing as far as sending animals in and out.
Mexico are more regulated than the United States.
Wow.
Every ball python have a social security number. Every ball python in Mexico.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
If you want to sell legally, you need to. Well, every time you sell a snake, it's like sell a car in the United States. The same paperwork.
That's sick.
What the?
And when you go to the shows, in each table they have one person working in the computer, just changing name for the new title of the ball python or this cell.
That might be the future, bro. To be honest, I mean,
And the government. You have to pay the government $5 for each snake they hatch in Mexico.
Well, that's fine. Here's $5. Fuck it. But damn, they're all over that shit. They're taxing,
bro.
Exactly.
Wow, dude, that's mind blowing.
Yo, can you imagine doing that shit here? Hell nah.
No, I mean nobody. I mean, but dude, that's kind of what we need. Like we kind of I mean, at this point, God bless everyone who has thousands of snakes. But man, that kind of regulating and shit like that, for sure, like with retics and all the bigger, crazier shit that we have. Chondro people, which I love, shout out my Chondro people, and Emerald Trebo, they already do all that shit. They have documentations. They have everything has IDs for it. So I just feel like that's something that could possibly be the future of this shit, man. At least for shows. Like, think about reptile shows where the only way you could actually have snakes at your table if they all have some sort of registration tag with it or something. I don't know.
That will hamper sales a bit. Hopefully.
I mean, I'm just saying that. I mean, we based off what we see with legislations and USARK, bro. Come on, let's be real. Come on, it's gonna get crazier and crazier.
So you have to open a company who have different letters like these pymes. It's like little breeders or personal breeders. You pay for your company, and for every snake you pay the $5, you get a social security number for your collection.
That's sick. I mean, I know a lot of people out there are like, yeah, I'll never do that. But I mean, I think it's important for sure. Especially because, like I said, Chondro people already do it. So I'm already accustomed to it. But mind you, I do have a lot of ball pythons. That is a lot of work. But I don't know. I didn't know that about Mexico, though, man. Shout out to Mexico. I do want to say that is crazy that they are already on top of their shit to that level, which, I mean, that's a good thing for them because they're never going to get in a position like how America is. America's fucking reckless,
By the way, if you go to Mexico to a show and you try to buy a figure of a skeleton of any snake, you need the paperwork of the social security of that snake dead to be legalized.
So death certificate.
Yep, a death certificate.
Wow. Yeah.
So they're behind or front of us.
No, they're fucking super behind. Sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's fucking dumb.
Well, because I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that costs money, right? For the death certificate. Is that another $5? I'm assuming. I'm sure it is.
No. You just to write off and the Like when you damage a car, you just put it like damage, and But because I bought rattlesnake skeleton, and when I bought it, the person had to give me all the paperwork, and I tell him, hey, this snake is dead, right? I know it's dead, but you need the paperwork because it's gonna stay in the airport.
Wow. Well, that's wild. Just like this episode, man. This was a great podcast. Kenny, you killed it. 2 hours went by super quick. I do have hot seat questions for you before we let you go enjoy the rest of your night. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, awesome.
All right, guys, do me a favor. Get the likes up right now. Hot seat questions for Kenny. Kenny, the quicker the better. That's how these work. You ready? Here we go. Coming in hot. Hot seat questions. Frozen thought or live, Kenny?
Sorry?
Frozen thought or live?
Live.
Egg cut or no cut?
No cut till pip.
So I'm going to ask you again. Would you ever cut an egg or never cut an egg? Yes or no?
I cut.
Okay. Red Chondro Neo or yellow Chondro Neo?
Yellow.
Favorite incomplete dominant in the ball python game?
Woo. Not pastel. Let me see. And I really like Cypress. I know the super maybe have problems, but it's awesome.
Okay. And your least favorite incomplete dominant, is it pastel?
No.
What would it be?
My left, I think, is Mystic and Phantom.
Ooh, okay. Yay imports or boo imports?
Sorry?
Yay imports or boo imports?
Yay imports.
Would you ever spray a ball python, like mist or no spray?
No, the humidity here is so high. You can't.
That's true. I forgot about how crazy humidity is. Okay. Yay sports or boo sports?
I don't know what that means.
Sports, like fucking baseball, football.
Oh, sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love boxing.
So your favorite sport's boxing? Favorite boxer?
Tito Trinidad.
Oh, nice. Trinidad? That's sick.
Yeah.
All right. Steak or fish?
Steak.
Favorite cut of steak?
Wow. Wagyu picanha.
Okay. West Coast rap or East Coast rap?
Damn. West Coast. Wow.
Reggaeton.
Well, in reggaeton we have a lot, but I'm more a rock person than rap.
But if you had to pick a coast of music, is it going to be the West Coast or the East Coast?
West Coast. West Coast.
All right. What's your favorite artist in the United States? Who's your favorite artist?
I really like Slipknot.
Yeah, dude. What? Fuck yeah. All right. That made me happy. All right. Little word association. Say the first thing that comes to mind, okay? Whatever comes to mind. You ready? Milk.
Milkshake.
Substrate.
Aspen.
Mites.
Provenomite.
Stuck shed.
Spray.
First time ball python breeder.
Name a person or what?
No, like what do you think when you think of a first time ball python breeder? What comes to mind?
What's a wobble?
That's a good one.
That was a good one. All right. Last one before Emilio. You ready? Coolest reptile podcast in the world.
Trash talk.
Yeah, let's go. He said trap, not trash, by the way. Trap talk. Yep, he said it.
Trash talk.
All right. Kenny,
Go.
I'm going to give you two different questions, but it's the same thing.
Always.
One has to go. Okay. Cypress or lace?
Lace.
Okay. Monsoon or sunset?
Monsoon.
Wow. Well, dude, he got rid of lace. That's crazy.
Hey, guess what, bro? When it comes to cypress or lace, I'm picking cypress. And I have both.
But what about white lace? But hello. How are we gonna avoid white lace right now?
Cypress to me is so amazing.
I'm happy with Cypress. I'm not.
Then when it comes to monsoon and sunset, I'm picking monsoon all day. But I have both.
I'm picking monsoon for sure because sunset is fucking trash. I'm just kidding.
You see, Kenny, bro. That's what I have to deal with every week.
Oh my god, I love it. Hey,
and now, Kenny, I might have to deal with ball pythons over girls.
That right there, I'm taking that one to the fucking bank with me, Kenny.
Not ball pythons or rocks.
You're gonna put that in a short.
I might put that in the intro. I might put that in the intro for 2025. I'm not joking, bro. That might be it. That is something hilarious. Hey, but no, real talk. This was a great episode, Kenny. Very impactful, very inspiring. You dropped a lot of game for us. I mean, for me, I'm just like, oh, I heard shit that I haven't heard. Definitely on a Monday night, not even on a Thursday night, man. So I will say this was great. We just had shy of 90 people tapped in tonight. So what do you have to say to all the love and support, people who've been knowing you, just all your supporters out there? What do you have to say, Kenny?
Well, the more important is support USARK. You can see Puerto Rico like we don't have animals to keep. We have to, here legal only ball pythons. And when I go to United States, I can see all the animals you can have and all the, different type of market you have there. And we don't have it here. So support USARK because you can end like Puerto Rico. So you have to support. I go to a show. I always bring something from, I travel a lot. And to any USARK, I always bring something from any other country. Always I go from Mexico, I bring something from Mexico for other countries. Just to the auctions. I remember I bring from Cuba a stick was handmade of a snake. That stick go for $2,000. Was super awesome auction.
The USARK staff.
Yeah,
I think it's legendary.
So I think that's the most important thing. If you don't see that the loss is the more important to keep your animal and don't get restricted like we are right now. Support it and be there always for them.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, please go give Kenny a follow on Instagram. And best way for people to be on top of your stuff, Kenny, would be Instagram, right? Like that's where you're the most active and whatnot.
Instagram and MORPH Market. I have Facebook too, but my Instagram is more moved than Facebook.
Do you ever have ambitions to do YouTube at all? Or do you do YouTube?
Yeah, I have 2 channels in YouTube. Both are in Spanish.
Okay, I'll get the links to those. I'll put them in the description below. But yeah, guys, please go give Kenny a follow. Royal Genetic Reptiles on IG and on YouTube. And do me a favor, enjoy the rest of your night. And guys, give it up for my boy Kenny. It's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
Take care, guys. Good to hang out with you. Thank you very much for everything.
Good shit, Kenny. I'll see you soon, man. Take care.
Take care, guys.
All right. Ball python are for girls. Damn.
Yeah.
Woo! It's kind of that's a roast on me too. I mean, I'm just saying it's crazy that was nuts to see that the Hispanic or the Mexican culture down there, that's how they thought as far as ball pythons. Epic.
Yeah, crazy.
But now they want in. Hey, that's kind of the realistic part of things is same scenario over here. There was people in 2017. I remember talking shit about ball pythons, trying to convince me that the market's not going to go anywhere. It's oversaturated. 2017, this was being told to me, right? Which made me want to be diverse. That was a big reason why I was like, well, I'll be diverse and have other stuff. But man, that full of shit or what? Ball pythons are just taking off more than anything right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, Mark Bailey, Brian Barczyk, Kevin McCurdy, they all said that ball pythons, nobody, were into them back in the day. They looked at them like they weren't nothing. So, I mean, they came and they took over.
But now you see, you know, I know there's been people who told me that the whole market saturated type talk actually asked me how to get in at this point, and it's funny how that works, you know. And I, you know, all I can say is watch Trap Talk, watch New Breed on the Block, and take notes. But great podcast. I want to say the homie Kenny killed it. I appreciate you, Emilio. What do you have to say? All the support we had on tonight's episode, man.
Well, thank you for coming out, and thank you for the continuous support. And we're here, man. If you guys need us.
Yep. And go check out Emilio Villarino Reptiles on Instagram. Go check out the V Unit family, the IG group chat that he has going on. That is just amazing. And we'll see the homie Big E Top G next Monday. That's a fact. And Emilio, enjoy the rest of your night. Give it up for the homie Villarino Reptiles, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, brother. Thank you, everyone.
Right, have a good night, bro. Peace. All right, guys, that's it. New Breed on the Block on this Monday night is wrapping up. I appreciate everyone who enjoyed this episode and tapped in. Make sure you get the likes up again before you leave, and be ready. Have a great week on Trap Talk this coming week. Tuesday night, tomorrow, we have Garrick from the House of Blue. That's right, the guy who is on top of the food chain when it comes to producing blue green tree pythons. If you're into the chondro game, or you're trying to get tapped into the chondro game, you don't want to miss these Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights are on fire. All in the Tree Tuesdays going down tomorrow, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And then also Thursday nights, Trap Talk with MJ is going down. We have a big episode this Thursday night. Also, cannot wait. So either way, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's episode, if this is your first time hanging out, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, select all. You'll be reminded on all my podcasts. And also for that exclusive content, for that next level behind the scene type activity for Trap Talk, and to get connected to the Trap Talk family, go to the very first link in the description below and join the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you join the Patreon family, get connected to the Discord, the Instagram family group chat. It's cracking. Trappers, you guys are my heart. Love you guys. You guys are amazing out there. Thank you so much. And thank you for getting the likes up. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you guys were a little bit of sleeping, but the likes are up. And that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. This guy deserves all the likes. And I want to say this was a great episode. 465 in the books. I'll see you here tomorrow. And I'm out. Cheers.